Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a sort of vlog day, mixed bag day. We've got a transit connect in for repair. Had a hole in the bumper there. I melted it all back together, used some plastic. I've got like a plastic welding kit, and now I'm just trying to level out where all the lows were with some plastic filler. And we are about to knock up some primer, go into the booth. We've got a few other jobs in here. We have an old MGC bonnet there. The guy painted it satin black with old cellulose paint. It didn't look too great. He just wanted me to sand it down and paint it gloss black, but we couldn't sand the paint. The paint was an absolute nightmare, so we ended up stripping off every single piece of paint. That has now had 3 coats of Noval Protect 360 epoxy primer. I've got Transit Connect bonnet over there. That's had a bit of epoxy on the top of it. Had a load of stone chips that sort of buzzed through. We've got a Mercedes B class, I believe, rear bumper. This was all punched in. I'll put some pictures up now of what this bumper looked like. I'm just getting this ready for primer, and then I'll put some pictures up of the Transit Connect van of what that looked like as well. So, time to get a bit of higher build on. Yeah, this bonnet is stripped back to sort of bare bones for the MG. So we're going to get 3 decent coats of high build on that. Same with the little bumper corner over there that I've repaired for the Mercedes, and the bonnet for the Connect there. I'm going to get some high build on that. The bumper can come in later and get primed. I've still got to do repairs on the bumper, but they're ready to go, so I want to get them primed so we can crack on with them later. The Mercedes bumper has to be painted later. The Transit's with me for as long as I need it, and this guy is waiting for this MG bonnet. But I did say to him, and only booked it in with him on the proviso that it's as and when I can get to it. So I've got all of the old paint off. It's going to have the best chance with some decent epoxy on it, so when I get some eye build on it, start blocking it out and try and make it as good as possible. He's only got a few £100 budget, but I couldn't work with the old paint that he had. So yeah, I'm going to get some primer knocked up. We're going to get them primed, and we're going to carry on with the repair on this, and then when they're dry, we'll drag them out of the booth and start blocking them down, and we'll get some painting done today. See you in a moment. Well, as you just saw, we've got Dave in helping me this week. Well, he's been in for the last couple of days. He can take anything apart, put anything back together again. He's ideal at stripping and fitting. He's never primed, never painted, never done any of it. So I showed him how to mix primer up, and I was just trying to teach him how to use primer gun, how to use a gun and do prime them bits in there. We're just letting that flash off, and he's mixing up some more primer. And yeah, we're going to put it on him, make him prime some more. See how he feels about it. Dave, how are you feeling about being pro painter now? Loving it. Dave's loving it. Alright, let's crack on and see you tomorrow. The boy done good. Look at that. Lovely. hopefully that'll block out nice. There's loads of defects in that fiberglass. Right, let's get in this booth. Get you on some time lapse. We've got a lot going on. I'm trying to learn how to juggle all of this. So we've got the Mercedes bumper in. I'm just getting this all masked off. This is going to be ready. Well, this is ready for paint. So we'll get on a little bit of time lapse. I'll finish masking this off, and then we get some paint on this. I'll see you in a mo. And that is how I have to roll. This has got to get on and fitted tonight. So, yeah. 48 at the moment there. I've let it flash. I need to get it to 60. Plus I've had the heater going, as well as these ones. Yeah. We'll let them cook for a while. Let's go crack on with the rest of it. See you in a moment. Right, Dave's been busy. He's got the MG bonnet all flatted down. I've got a few cut throughs. I've got a prime in here where a trim goes, and there's just been so many holes. As you can see, I've had to go back over, put little bits of filler in. I'm just going to dust a bit of aerosol primer over the cut throughs. This was in terrible condition. The customer wanted me to sand his paint down and paint it. That was it. He's got a budget of a few £100, and I was like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem. And then I started sanding it, went for about 100 sanding discs, and had about 5 layers of paint, all old cellulose, and it was knackered. So we stripped the whole lot bare. We've done some repairs for free. He doesn't even know that I've done any of this. I think he is a subscriber. Then I put 3 coats of Noval Protect 360 epoxy primer on it to try and seal it all up, hold everything back. Then it had 3 coats of high build, as you watched. I let Dave loose on the primer gun for the first time. And then we've just blocked it all down, 320, 400, 800, 600, 800. Going to panel wipe that off with some more panel wipe in a minute. We'll dust a bit of primer over the cut throughs, and then that's going in the booth. We're going to get that painted. I've finished drying the bumper that I've done. I used Multi-Mix's new high solid clear coat with the Air Dry Plus hardener, and we lamped it off. You see I've got 4 lamps out in the booth there, and I've just pulled it out of the booth to cool down. The jobs are getting cleaner. I've done this in solvent, so I'm happy. Hell of an improvement compared to fanning all that water trying to dry it. As you can see, there is literally, well, that's actually dust just settling on it now, but I think there's literally 1 or 2 nibs in that, so I'm a lot happier. It's come out real nice. This customer's car, it's got to get fitted back on that. Need that fitted up tonight, and then I need to get this bonnet in the booth and painted tonight. So I am just adjusting to doing multiple jobs as fast as I can. I'm sure we'll find a rhythm soon, and we'll get there. But yeah, let me get cracking. I'll get some footage of painting this bonnet as well, and we'll see you in a mo. Right, weapon of choice for today, Pro Light. Let's get some gloves on. Got my marshmallow suit on. Let's get this bonnet painted once it's jet black. go guys, black and shiny. I opted for my Pro Light because I wanted a bit more of a factory peel, because I know I've got to flat and polish it. But in all fairness, it is really clean. Got a little nib there, another little one there, but there is not a lot. Remember, it looks really weird under these lights. Outside it should look nice. Another little nib there, but in general, a lot better. There's still some marks in the fiberglass. Like I said before, I wasn't paid to restore this bonnet and make it correct. I just done, well, I've done a hell of a lot more than what I was asked to do, to be fair. The guy had a couple of £100 budget. I was asked to sand it down and paint it black, but I didn't. I sanded it down, removed all of the bad paint, totally back to fiberglass, and then I put a barrier on it for him, put some epoxy primer, and then high build primer, then we blocked that down, then we painted it gloss black. So he's got like a £400-500 job for a couple of £100 because I couldn't bear to leave it ruined. It's just one of them. I need to learn to just do what I'm paid to do, but what can I do? So yeah, welcome to a day in the life of my new life. We have a bonnet primed, ready, repaired and primed should I say. We have a bumper done, ready to go back on, and it's come out pretty much mint, tiniest amount of nibs in that. And what a surprise, everything I've done in solvent in that booth has come out clean, because I'm not wafting loads and loads of air around trying to dry the water base that doesn't work in my booth. So yeah, sorry I haven't put many videos out this week. I have been trying, but I'm trying to get in a bit of a rhythm, regime, whatever you call it, of learning how to do things quicker and make it work. Like we say, it's a few teething problems. I'll get there, and when I start working out the flow and making things happen easier, I'll have a bit more time for me to start doing what I want to do. As you all know, filming for you guys takes ages, and then once I finish work, I'll go and edit it all, render it all, upload it, and so on. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying I'm trying to get everything done for you guys as well. So yeah, we're settling in. Let's give it a little while, but yeah, we're churning through the little jobs, doing what needs to be done. There we go. Yeah, I can show this. So it turned out that this had about 5 nibs in the whole bloody bonnet. What I could have got away with really easily. It's got a slight factory peel on it now. Well, so slight. I'd say this is like a BMW peel at the moment. But if you don't have any peel and then you flat and polish, you end up making it look like a piece of glass. And I don't think that's sort of what we're aiming for. You can still see some fiberglass distortion. That's not anything that I can take care of. The only way to sort that and lose all of the waviness in fiberglass and the imperfections and lines that actually are in it from the mould would be strip it all the way back like I did, and then probably a day's worth of filler work, fiberglass work, blocking, guide coating, blocking, guide, straightening it, leveling it all out. That's not what I was paid for. I was paid a couple of £100 for a rub down and a quick blow over, and he ended up getting like a £500 worth of job. I'll still give this a little flat and polish and take out some of that peel. It's not terrible at all. It's shown in the picture. I'm getting more dust out here just from out here, but yeah, hell of a lot better. Now I'm not wafting that walk-on blower around trying to dry the water-based paint. So water base is just no good in my booth. My booth has not got enough flow, so it's not working out. I'm going to end up going back to solvent base. I'm going to try and get a solvent based scheme if possible, and go from there. We shall see. There we go, guys. That's the bonnet all done. There's still some rippling in the actual fiberglass, like I said, but I wasn't paid to repair and make good of this. Mate, he's got a £500 job for 200 quid. But lesson learnt from me. Anyone comes in with something old and fiberglass and it's got rubbish old paint on it, I know that it's going to be a headache. But yeah, it looks good enough, shiny enough, can't complain. Yeah, very good. Jobbed. That's that one done. On to the next. There we have it, guys. A few repairs, a few things painted. This is kind of how my days have been ending up. I'm trying to get into the swing of things, trying to work out a rhythm, how to do it. Couple in at a time, one in, one out, finish the next one, on to the next one. It's one of them. I'll work it out as I go along, and we'll get used to it, and I'll try and find a bit more time so I can sort things out. There will be more videos coming. Just this week I've kind of overbooked myself. It's been really difficult. I had to get Dave in to give me a hand, and I've still got another 2 jobs to get through. We're now on Friday. Like I said, some of this I recorded yesterday, so yeah, going to play catch up, try and get some more videos done for you. I've got to say a massive thank you for all the people that have used that buy me a coffee button thing. Really appreciate it. Been blown away. That money's going to stay in there till we have to pay me dreaded tax bill that all went wrong. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. We'll yeah, crack on, get some more jobs done, and I'll get some other bits filmed for you. We'll see you very soon. Massive thanks for watching as usual. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe and be lucky.